I met Edwin last year. He's a student here at Cypress Springs, and we were having an 8th grade parent night. I needed some students to speak on behalf of the school. I grabbed him because he had on his auto tech uniform, asked him to speak, and he did a fabulous job.
He has had hurdles in his life that no young man should have to even try to make the jump over. It's been, I don't know, stressful for me, and I couldn't even imagine how stressful it's been for him.
I've had to overcome many obstacles, losing my mother and then my father. That is just, that in itself is too much for one person.
Edwin is a really hard worker. Most of our students are, but Edwin has this drive to be better than everyone else, and he just doing the minimum or even doing what is required isn't enough for him. He has this drive that he wants to keep going and do more and earn more. So I think that that's one of the things that stands out about him.
I joined Skills USA because I wanted to be successful in life.
Edwin is, he's a unique young man because he really takes care of himself. He has had some struggles in his life, but he doesn't have that doesn't stop him from doing what he has to do. And so Skills USA has been a great program for him because he's been successful in skills, and because of his success in skills, I think that it helps him to want to go further, and it's affording him the opportunity to see and do some things that he may not otherwise have had the opportunity to do.
Mr. Warren has helped push me to become a greater person through this.
One of the situations, he lost his dad this past summer, and how I found out, he texted me and said they won't let me come to work. So I texted him back, asked him, what did you break, or how bad did you get hurt? And he goes, neither of those, I'll have to tell you later. So I let a day go by and I texted him back. He goes, they won't let me come into work. I go, Edwin, I need to know why. And he told me he lost his dad. The young man was wanting to go to work with losing his dad. I don't know if he was just trying to escape that pain that he was getting from that situation. He really enjoys what he does.
Skills USA has been there. It's a family. They're there to help you.
Young man's homeless, living out of his dad's excursion. Lost both his parents. He's doing everything he can to survive. And trying to get to school. Trying to get to nationals right now. And then he'll be trying to get to school and then this next semester.
One thing that I have learned in this shop that I will always keep with me is my work ethic.
He is a leader. He will step up, and if the kids are sitting around not doing anything, he will step right in there and say, okay, it's time for everybody to get up and get to work.
One thing I've learned through Skills USA is to always be a leader.
He's a remarkable young man, just the stuff he's gone through in his life. And I'm sure he'll open up and tell somebody one day. So everything that's happened, it's amazing to me what he's been through. It's one of those made for TV afternoon school specials that so much has happened to him you think he's making it up. Really, seriously. His brother in a penitentiary, mom's suicide, dad. It's hard to believe all the stuff that's happened to one young man.
Due to the loss of my parents, I've become homeless, and I have not let that affect me in life. I've used that to push me further.
There's a lot of things that people should know about Edwin, but I think the biggest thing is that despite the difficulties or struggles that he has in his life, he doesn't use it as a crutch. He doesn't want any handouts. He wants to work for what he gets, and he's willing to work harder than the next guy to do whatever he has to do. He doesn't step on anyone. He likes working with people, and he also recognizes the things that other people do to help him, or the things that they do to work together in order to be successful.
If I could meet Mike Bro right now, I would ask him, how did he become so successful?
Just how the mighty fall. You're just a stranger.